I wanted to make one more video here on Punked. Something else I want to tell you about this system is that this has a mechanism that is in the style of my money on demand systems or strategy development philosophy. Now, yes, it sounds a little tacky, right? Money on demand, but that's what we want. Okay, so why not go for that concept? So when we have when I have a certain concept in my mind to go for, then I can develop the approach and find and discover and back engineer an approach to achieve that end result or something similar to it. Okay, so I mean, granted, we can't just open up our charts and say, give me money, but you can kind of do that when certain setups that are very high probability show up, okay, and they, you can say they show their hand. Okay, the market shows its hand, or the marketplace is just maybe handing you out some candy. Okay, the marketplace is saying, hey, since you're diligent and you're looking into truly learning how to trade the markets professionally, I'm going to reward you. Here's some money. All right. And so, most people get in the markets and they disrespect the marketplace. So what does the marketplace do? The marketplace smacks them. Says, you schmuck, smack. Give me your money. So you can even say the marketplace will mug them. Okay. I don't know, whatever concept you want to think about. So marketplace is going to take, if you don't respect the marketplace, it's going to take all your money as fast as possible. And it's going to laugh at you. Okay? So those who want to treat the marketplace as some sort of game or some flimsy thing or some place to get their jollies, from, pursuing this emotional high from winning and just accidentally winning a trade, well, you will not go unpunished by Mr. Market. Okay? So, but Mr. Market can be very generous to those who do the right thing and treat the marketplace with respect and seriousness and learn, study, and practice just as they would any other endeavor. Okay? I mean, would you want a surgeon to kind of pick up a book and say, cool, I can cut someone open and just do stuff? No, you want them to go treat things very seriously, right? Well, money is not necessarily easy to come by for most people, right? So therefore, we need to rethink how we think about money, right? Most of us, right? So we need to be very respectful for when we earn it, and we need to treat it with respect and seriousness, and learn how to deal with money. Same thing with the marketplace. Same thing with if you're in any athletic endeavor. How about boxing? If you're not going to treat that seriously, well, you're going to get punked, right? So, let's go to this system. Now, when you get a serious system like this, and this is a new breakthrough discovery, you are studying the markets. You are learning how NADEX options chains work. You are simply getting to know the marketplace, and you're just doing common sense things. You're not getting caught up in nonsense emotions. I think a lot of people have gotten screwed up in trading because they're listening to everyone else. They're listening to a bunch of nonsense of people who don't know what they're talking about, who have the loudest mouths because they're out there expressing themselves emotionally. They're out there expressing their own folly for getting tricked into the marketplace or tricked by the, I mean, you can say being tricked by the marketplace. That's one way of looking at it, but really, you got thinking about wrong ideas about the marketplace, okay? And you pick that up from maybe some either boneheaded or maybe even malicious. I don't know if you want to go that far, but marketers or talking heads on TV, media, you can say the same thing. I mean, they get up there on TV, get all sorts of people saying all sorts of things, and most of them just repeat the other guy just to sound cool or, like some sycophantic, sycophant. Let's just leave it at that. So that means butt kisser, right? That means trying to, please the master media boss guy, right? So you want to say all the right things and this and that. So they don't know what they're talking about, or they're just basically saying whatever they think they're supposed to say. And they're giving you all this bad information. And then some of you guys go to these message boards, these forums. I mean, maybe some forums can be, good, all right. But you get on these forums and message boards, and who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? And why would one go talk about their trading ideas and strategies on a message board? All right, you're in battle against everyone else. Why would anyone tell their ideas? So it's a bad idea fundamentally to go on those unless you just want to talk about cool new ways to trade, or a new cool strategy or system that you found, and things like that. Okay, but people can get up and caught into this emotionalism and bad ideas and wrong ways of thinking about the market. And so what happens? They approach the marketplace with the wrong way of thinking, a wrong idea about the marketplace. Mr. Market gets offended. Mr. Market's a term that Benjamin Graham and Warren Buffett have used for a long time, right? And if you have interacted with the marketplace in trading, you realize it's almost like the marketplace is its own person, okay? And there are different approaches I have used personally. Mr. Market's one of recent, but more on that later. So when you come in and you respect Mr. Market, then he's cool with you. I mean, he'll start opening it up, and he'll be nice, and he'll show you all sorts of ways for making money. But when you come in there, you disrespect Mr. Marketplace. You come in there with all sorts of false ideas about Mr. Market, okay? Then he's offended, right? And he's going to punk you, right? So, but if you come in there and you learn how to trade, and you get a great system, all right, and you get good at it, and you know what you're doing, and you didn't come in with a bunch of false ideas. I think a lot of people would do 100 times better in trading if they never heard anything from anyone about trading, but just to say, we're given a system and say, hey, learn, here are the rules, here's what you do in real time, just go do this. Think about it. Imagine if you didn't have all these crazy ideas, you have all these ideas in your head about winning and losing, and how you're just a terrible person, and how your mother dropped you on your head as a child because you're not winning in trading or something, right? No. Just imagine if you didn't have any of that garbage, right? You could do so much better, so much more quickly, and not get caught up in a bunch of stupid stuff. So, anyways, I want to help you, encourage you, give you a pep talk on becoming a smart trader and freeing you from a bunch of nonsense that's been put in your head. I know, I've been in the marketplace, 30-something years, okay? And so, oh yeah, it is over 30, man, I'm getting old. So, I've seen a bunch of stuff, all right? There are a lot of people out there who can share their own experiences and wisdom in trading. There are a lot of books. It's good to read these various trading books, okay, get in a way, get some insight on their experience, how they came through. A great book here, I'll give you a recommendation. How I Made $2 Million in the Stock Market by Nicholas Darvis. Very on topic. He learned to tune out the marketplace and focus on what? His dancing career. And instead of listening to all this mumbo jumbo from his broker and all the news and all the blah blah blah, and this is back in what was it, the 50s? Yeah, something like that. He just turned all this off, and then he just got his price quotes. That's it. He traded based on his ticker tape. He got what do you call those? Like Morse code they type to you, a wire of the prices. I forgot how it works way back then. And he got his prices, and he fit it into his system he developed, and that was it. He took off from there, and $2 million back in the 50s was a big deal. I don't know what you could equate it to now, maybe $100 million, I don't know. I have to go back and look at the numbers on that. But it doesn't matter. It was a huge gain from back then. He turned off the nonsense, and he just simply traded a simple system. And so, therefore, if you can free yourself, I want you to be the one to punk the marketplace, or I should say, not Mr. Market. Be nice to Mr. Market, okay? Remember, as I was saying before. But you're here to punk, your competitors and the people who are trying to tell you a bunch of nonsense, all right? And you're here to win and start turning into a winning trader. And, again, I already talked about some things with Punked. This is a system I actually may pull. I already mentioned that, but I just threw it up here for now. And if you see an add to cart button, all right, you better buy it. Otherwise, and it's not a marketing thing either. So this is really cool breakthrough. And here you see 26 wins, 4 losses, it's what's that equal to? Roughly $500 a day. $500 a trade profit on average. This day is a decent moving day. You move it up to 50, 5 times that amount. Let's say that's 10 contracts, trading 50 contracts here. Then it's 55 grand in a day. So it's pretty good, wouldn't you say? Yeah. So anyways, I know some of you will kill it with this. Just crush it. And you can use this as a strategy. You can just trade on the side as well. But as when the 20s are open, you have the Japans too. But Japan 225, 20-minute binaries as well. But anyways, if you're not at the site, come to binaryoptionsauthority.com and you can check it out, find it there, okay? Or there may be a link below. Or if this video is on the page, then you probably see a link below. All right, that's about it. I kind of went off on a speech there, but hopefully you've gained some insight from it. Thanks.